got it again!
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Apologize for the late start to this game. We are going to go right to the Eisenhower Marching Band playing tonight's national anthem. That's the tonight's marching band with tonight's national anthem. And again, apologize for the late start. Had an equipment issue. Brian Hagberg with you here, along with Cody Elms, our fourth season here on the YDL Sports Network. Cody, it should be an interesting matchup here tonight at the Pasture of Bain as the Cochranton Cardinals are in town to take on the Eisenhower Knights.
Yeah, and it's a new look Eisenhower Knights with some of their key components graduating last season. It'll be an interesting thing to watch tonight to see how the offense looks because they lost quite a few yards with some graduating seniors, 3,081 to be exact, and 36 touchdowns. So I'm looking forward to see what we get from Penley's Knights.
Yeah, definitely going to be a new look for Eisenhower. Comes in on a 12-game regular season winning streak, of course, coming off a 10-0 regular season a year ago. But like you said, Cody, going to have to replace an awful lot of firepower, especially on offense, with the graduation of Benji Bauer, Wyatt Lookenhouse, Keegan Ekstrom, but maybe even more importantly, three key members of that offensive line in Caleb Penley, Connor Younger, and Mike Venata.
Yeah, and those three offensive skills players who graduated would be the first ones to tell you that it's guys like Penley and Veneta, and on the defensive side, Mike Beaver and Jeremiah Aiken, guys that they lost that made the secondary defense and the skills players on offense so successful.
And so we are just about ready for the opening kickoff here. Cochranton won the toss, elected to receive, so they will get the ball to start the 2023 season here in just about 30 seconds. This is the game of the week on the YDL Sports Network, brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. The Allegheny Grill, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. Allegheny Grill was recently voted #1 water restaurant in Pennsylvania. And we got some new wrinkles added on our scoreboard, so you'll be able to see that at home. And again, we're going to get right underway here. Eisenhower to kick. And it will be Cole Kellogg kicking off for the Knights. Back deep. Our number 2, Trent Hoban, and I believe that's number 15. Cole Schmidt for the Cardinals. Can't tell if that's 15 or 5. It's either Cole Schmidt or Walker Carroll for the Cardinals.
Here we go.
Kellogg is ready. The kick is squibbed. We are underway here in 2023. And fielded by Hoban, and he's gang tackled right back. It's just Howard on that 22. Around the right side, Sean Pascuzzi's got a lane. He's area.
Whatever it is, Danny. You figure it out.
And again, apologize for that technical difficulty there. So there was would have been a 22-yard touchdown run by Sean Pascuzzi to start the game after the big turnover. Is wiped out due to a hold.
You got a chunk of that back to the 23-yard line. So now
and the Knights are now back up 2nd and 11 here from the Cochranton 23. Pascuzzi gives to Ryan Chambers, trying to turn the corner on the left side. Looks like he's going to get just past the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Around the left end there. Looks like the Knights are back to about the original line of scrimmage, which will make it 3rd and 10.
And so a 3rd and 10 coming up here for Eisenhower from the Cochranton 22. Again, trying to capitalize on the first play from scrimmage by the Cardinals. Pascuzzi going to throw, gets it, cannot connect with Chris Bunk. And that will bring up a 4th down.
So it'll be 4th and 10.
And this is certainly territory, Cody, where Eisenhower is not going to hesitate to go for it here.
No, and in the past, it was we saw a lot of 4th and shorts here. We got to be honest, last season we didn't see a lot of 4th and long. So it's not only do we have some new skilled players in there, this is kind of a newer thing that we're seeing down here on Cochranton's side of the field.
So 4th and 10, Pascuzzi back to pass, looking, fires over the middle. He's got Bunk, and Bunk is going to have enough for the Eisenhower first down. Gets down inside the 10 to the 5.
Yeah, it's complete all the way down to the 5-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Knights. No, correct. That is not to the 5.
So 1st and goal from the 5 after the connection between Pascuzzi and Bunk. Pascuzzi hands to Tucker Lindell right up the gut. Going to gain a couple yards, but just shy of the goal line will bring up 2nd down here.
And Tucker Lindell's the guy that I kind of see is filling that Benji Bauer role, being that strong man in situations like this to power it right up the middle.
About 9.5 minutes to go here in the Elwood National Forge. First quarter from Eisenhower. Nice knocking on the door. Pascuzzi under center. And he's going to pitch it to, that is Logan Penley, and he is in for the touchdown. The first of the 2023 season. This one goes to Logan Penley. A 2-yard run for the sophomore. And the Knights are on the board here with 9:19 to go here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Cole Kellogg on to attempt the extra point. Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good. So again, 9:19 to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. And the Knights are on the board. They lead Cochranton 7-0. We'll be right back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Icy ink screen print.
And we are back here at Eisenhower High School, where thanks to a Logan Penley 2-yard run, the Knights lead visiting Cochranton 7-0. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you here on the YDL Sports Network. Cole Kellogg kicks. It's fielded just outside the 35. Blake Folk takes it. Will gain maybe 5 yards on the return.
Right on the 45 is where they're going to spot it. So Cochranton will have pretty good field position.
So Cochranton will start at its own 45-yard line, trailing 7-0 here. And the give is to Folk right up the gut, and he's carrying defenders out across midfield.
Run by Folk up over the
and he is into Eisenhower territory, looks like to the 48.
Up to the Knights.
And he is certainly one, Cody, that they missed a year ago, had 45 carries for 227 yards, but missed a good chunk of the year due to injury. They are the Cardinals that is certainly happy to have him back.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're going to need a guy like that, you know, with as aggressive as Eisenhower's defense is up front.
As Folk in motion. The give instead is to Noah Cummings, and he is hit and wrapped up immediately. And that looks like it's going to go for about a 1-yard loss there. Host of Knights, looks like Tucker Lindell and Chris Bunk, the first ones to get to him. And apologies if we're a little distracted while we're trying to shoo the bees away that are
technical difficulties,
making their way.
Yellow jackets flying around.
Rather inauspicious start to the 2023 season.
It's the first week of football for sure.
And the give is right up the gut, and again, nothing doing. Lindell and Bunk again. I believe that was Dawson Carroll that took the carry that time. We'll bring up a 4th and 4 at the Eisenhower 49. Be interested to see what the Cardinals do here. Kind of in no man's land. It looks like they are going to go for it, though.
Not set up in a punt formation. That's all we know.
Fake and escapes pressure. That is Walker Carroll, and he's going to get out across the 40. Looks like he's got enough for the Tionesta Builder Supply first down, and he does. I believe that was Cameron Jacobs. Looked like he had a beat on him in the backfield and just couldn't get him down.
Yeah, and you know, part of that's just that whole offensive front has shifted and changed around a little bit. Our defensive front, these guys are getting used to their positions in real time.
And this time the give is
Off the Folk.
to Folk, going
We
to
yelled
gain a
direction
couple.
down after a very short gain. Maybe a yard on that. 2nd and 9.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 here for the Cardinals. And again, this is a change for Cochranton as Walker Carroll has shifted to quarterback, with last year's quarterback Noah Cummings moving out to a receiver position. So that is Carroll under center. He's going to drop back to pass. Bunk on him immediately. There's the pass. It is caught and then upended.
There is a flag in the backfield.
And that was Carroll to.
Yeah, that's coming back.
Oh, we've got a holding penalty.
But there is a holding penalty. So it's going to wipe that out. That was Walker Carroll to Dawson Carroll.
A lot of Carrolls. And putting Walker Carroll at quarterback, his entire varsity career, but it adds an element that he's taking the hits, he's taking the licks as a running back, as a skills player. So if he's got to scramble, if he's got to run up the middle, there's not really going to be a lot of hesitation. He'll lower his shoulder and go.
So going to bring up a 2nd and looks like 19.
We should have 2nd and 19 here.
Folk in motion. They pitch to him, and he escapes a tackle in the backfield, going to fall forward for a couple of yards.
Pitch out there to Blake Folk, and he evades an initial tackle and makes some yardage up there.
Bring up a 3rd and long here for Cochranton. Looks like a 3rd and 15, maybe 16 there from the Eisenhower 43. They need to get to the 28, so 3rd and 15. Walker Carroll back to pass. Under pressure, he goes deep and can't connect.
That could have been a very, very dangerous reception there. Jacob Zach was on him, got tripped up just a couple of yards behind the receiver, and had that ball been on its mark, we could be looking at a Cardinals touchdown.
So 4th and 15 coming up here for Cochranton. And again, they appear to be keeping the offense on the field at the Eisenhower 43. Carroll in the gun. No, they are going to punt here. And that kick's going to go by Cummings, and it rolls into the end zone for a touchback.
Hands team, or the front team was just a bit too short. A little bit quicker. That would have been good field position for the Cardinals to have Eisenhower pinned it.
Officials are calling a timeout here. Not sure. It looks like this is a maybe a prescribed water break, because we are in the dog days here. So they're going to take a break. We're going to take a break with them. This is Allegheny Grill Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is a commercial timeout. told.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap,
This is
Going to take an A&B heating timeout. Take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814.
You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Oh, well, the quick message there from Pizza Huts of Grove City and Clarion. Also, take a time out to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Special thanks to A&B Heating being one of our sponsors this evening. And going to come out of this timeout now. I think we're going to be ready to go here.
All right, so here we go again.
Pascuzzi under center. He drops back. Gives to, that is Ryan Chambers. Chambers going to rumble all the way down near the 45. So they're going to mark him down. It looks like at the 44. So 24-yard pickup for Ryan Chambers.
Really nice gain up here.
And he's another one, Cody, that they are expecting to step up now that Benji Bauer has moved on. Between Logan Penley and Ryan Chambers, I know Coach Jim Penley feels he's got a real strong backfield.
Yeah, and you know, between those guys and some what I called before the game some unknown names, I don't expect them just to lay down because guys left.
Give is to Lindell right up the gut. Not much doing there. Looks like he picked up maybe a yard.
Cochranton defense, and several Cochranton defenders are right there.
4:30 to go here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. It is Eisenhower 7, Cochranton nothing. A 2-yard run by Logan Penley opened the scoring after the Knights recovered a Cochranton fumble on the first play from scrimmage.
Your fullbacks in those yards are tough. That's the way it is.
And Pascuzzi will come out in the gun. Chambers in motion. High snap. Pascuzzi trying to corral it.
Still on the ground.
Still on the ground, and it looks like Cochranton's going to have it. And that high snap leads to a turnover and great field position now for the Cardinals. And Cody, that's, you know, when you lose a long-time center like they had in Connor Younger, those are the kind of things that can happen early in the season.
Yeah, there's certainly going to be some growing pains. In win or lose this game, I guarantee on Monday when Eisenhower or Saturday, whenever they watch this tape, they're going to find a lot of things to work on going into next week.
Prime opportunity now for Cochranton. Takes over on the Eisenhower 31 after the fumble. Carroll fakes the pitch. He's back to pass. Has a man. It is caught there by Folk, and he's going to rumble all the way down to the 5.
Throws the ball right down the seam to Falk, and he takes a couple of would-be tacklers with him all the way down to the Eisenhower. About the 4.7 yard line, I'd say. Well, Cochranton has a 1st and goal.
1st and goal now for the Cardinals. Have a chance to tie here with just about 3.5 minutes to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. And they give to Folk, and he is hit immediately trying to turn the corner and then wrapped up by a host of defenders.
Stopped immediately right there. Nothing doing. 2nd and goal. They have lost that 23 yards. I don't know. Maybe 1 yard. Maybe.
So it'll be 2nd and goal now for the Cardinals from the Eisenhower 5. Trailing 7-0 with just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And they pitch this time. And still just nothing doing there. Picked up maybe 2. I believe that was Folk again on the carry.
So they're going to spot that ball about the 2 yard line now.
So give them 3 on that.
Yeah, the 3. That's where that mark is. That's a 3. So.
So
So
interesting.
big third down coming up here for Cochranton.
And an interesting stat coming into this third down, until, well, I'll tell you after this. We'll see how this turns out.
Third and goal.
Might make it better.
And the give is to
And it does.
Noah Cummings, and he is in for the Cochranton touchdown.
Powers in the end zone. So Cochranton has their 6 on the board.
We are an extra point away from a tie ball game here.
Do about points after the try, after the touchdown. Then all these. Second time out.
Their second timeout of the first half. An A&B heating timeout. We'll try to take it with them. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And we are back here at Eisenhower, waiting on the point after attempt here. Cochranton took a timeout before getting a playoff following the Noah Cummings 2-yard touchdown run. So a pair of 2-yard touchdowns here in the first quarter. One by Cummings just happened, one earlier in the quarter by Logan Penley. And now it looks like they're going to have, that is Cummings going to try the point after.
Looking to finish the job.
Kick is down, it's away, and it is good. So just over 2 minutes to go here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter, and we are tied at 7 apiece. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Welcome back to Eisenhower High School, where a Noah Cummings 2-yard touchdown run and extra point has knotted this game at 7 apiece here with just over 2 minutes to go in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Cochranton set to kick off for the first time here this evening. They won the toss and elected to receive, then lost a fumble on the first play from scrimmage. Eisenhower ended up turning that into a touchdown.
So back for the Knights, we've got Pascuzzi. Chambers.
And a squib kick by the Cardinals. Knights having some trouble with it, and there's a pile up now.
Squib kick, kind of a play out of the Knights.
And we'll see. It looks like Eisenhower was able to fall on it, but nearly a good break there for the Cardinals.
So, Brian, almost a year ago today, Eisenhower scored 41 points, Cochranton 0. And the Cardinals were held 14 yards until their final 3 plays of the game. So far today, in just as many series, in just a few series, they have 52 offensive yards and they're tied with Eisenhower.
What a difference a year makes, right, Cody? And
Absolutely.
that's one of the beautiful things about high school football. Give us to Lindell up the middle, and he fights through, gets across midfield. Pick up, looks like about 7 there.
Pretty nice yards to the fullback up the middle. Maybe about 7, maybe 2nd and 3.
You have a 2nd and a long 3 here after the run by Lindell. Pascuzzi comes out under center. And this time he'll give to Penley off the left side. Picks up a couple.
Probably got maybe another yard there.
Well, they spot it now. Give him one on that carry. Bring up a third and
2.
Long 2 here for the Knights. And again, I understand we're having some issues with clarity and things like that. We had to do a full-on equipment change. This is a give right up the middle to Lindell, and he's going to have the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down and still dragging carriers with him.
Not after Tucker Lindell has forced the issue there right into the heart of the
That is a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down. This drive being built by Ty Nesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippensville and Ty Nesta. Visit them online at tynestabuilder.us. And we'll see. Eisenhower's going to run at least one more play here before the first quarter runs out. And this time the give is to Penley, trying to go off the right side, spins around, and he will pick up 2, maybe 3.
Penley off right tackle.
And call it 2.5. They put it right in between the yard marks there, Cody. But that is going to be the final play of the first quarter. And your score after one, Cochranton 7, Eisenhower 7. We will be back with the second quarter right after this. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more. And welcome back here to Eisenhower High School, getting set to start the second quarter. This game between Eisenhower and Cochranton tied at 7. That's Cole Kellogg in motion. Fake to him. Pascuzzi's going to keep it himself. Has a whole lot of space. And Pascuzzi gets down inside the 30. Now it looks like to the 28. And that is one of those elements Pascuzzi does bring to this offense, that ability to just tuck it and run.
It is, and it's a great asset for your quarterback to have. You took a couple shots there in the end, though, so you got to be choosy with where you're going to allow your quarterback to make those decisions and when you're going to, as a coach, protect him a little bit.
Second quarter tonight brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close. Pascuzzi gets it out, nearly picked off, but then caught and taken down inside the 20. That's Derek Childs on the reception.
Derek Childs brings it down.
And man, Cochranton nearly had that ball picked, and that would have gone the other way for sure.
That is virtually a first down, but not quite.
But instead, it is a 9-yard pickup there for Childs.
So it is second and short.
Second down and 1 here for the Knights. On the Cochranton 20, Chambers in motion. Pascuzzi back to pass. Dumps it off to Lindell. And Lindell's going to get the Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down.
That would be a pretty productive play for about another 10 yards. The Knights are about 9 anyway.
And it is first down
About the 11
And they can
yard
pick up
line, where
a
it's
second
and
first
10
down here. It's
for
1st and 10 from the 11.
pick up another first down.
So they can't get a first down without scoring the touchdown. But again, Eisenhower right down the field.
It's 1st and 10.
And that's the response they really needed to have.
And Pascuzzi fakes to Penley, rolls out, and he's in trouble and hit and dropped for a loss. And that looks like Walker Carroll on the stop there. I think that was a designed run, but looks like a loss of 2 on the play.
It looked like Walker Carroll from the Cardinals found him there.
So far this half, Pascuzzi's 4 for 5, 41 yards. And his
Number 60,
top
Tim
receiver
Dieter for the Cardinals was also there.
in yardage is actually tied.
The
Derek Childs
Cardinals
has
fans,
17, 2
hard
receptions
to
for
find
17
everyone.
yards. Chris Bunk has 1 reception for 17 yards.
Pascuzzi in the gun. Kellogg in motion. And they fake to Kellogg. Pascuzzi keeps it himself. Not quite as much room this time. Off the right side.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up a third and looks like 8 from the 9. Again, they can't get a first down without getting the touchdown.
They can. I almost feel like once they got down here to the 11, the aggressiveness kind of wore off a little bit.
Lindell right up the middle, and he squirts through, fighting for yards, gets down inside the 5.
Right up the middle. And
Lindell trying to find a first down like I'm trying to find words.
So that's put the Knights in a much better position.
So it is now 4th and 3 from the 4.
Maybe about 2.5 to pick up a first down. And of course, they're right by the goal line there too. So.
And you got to think, give to Lindell here maybe. And it's Pascuzzi on the keeper. He finds Bunk, and Bunk's going to squirt in for the Eisenhower touchdown.
What a play.
Pascuzzi to Bunk for 6.
And that right there is using a team who is using the team's knowledge of your game against them. Because if I'm Cochranton, I have watched film and I know no matter what who the running back is, when the Eisenhower Knights get down inside the 5-yard line, they run it up the middle. And they faked them out.
So it'll be Kellogg on to attempt the extra point. Bunk to hold after scoring the touchdown. Snap is down, kick or hold is down, kick is up and good. So with 8:09 to go here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter, it is Eisenhower 14, Cochranton 7. We'll be right back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
go in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Cole Kellogg with the squib.
Like Chris Bunk, he's got a big reach, and he just reached down there and scooped it up for Eisenhower.
Boy, Chris
Just
Bunk is
like
having
that,
one heck of a
Cards.
so back to back. 11-yard runs by the Knights.
And to give again up the middle to Lindell.
Another hand off to Lindell.
Geez, having some equipment issues on top of our normal. It's very, very rural Pennsylvania here up on top of the hill in Russell. But also have had some equipment issues where we've had to do some full-on restarts, and apologize for that. Fake to Lindell, looking for Bunk. He's got him again. Chris down to the first half. Chris Bunk.
Chris Bunk is having himself a day. 5 receptions, 107 yards, 2 receptions over 2 half.
No.
1:24 to go here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. He gets the kick away. And Kellogg here in the second quarter. Eisenhower has extended its lead over Cochranton to 28-7. We will be right back with more Allegheny Grove Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new.
And that one's going to roll, just squirted out of bounds before crossing the goal line. I mean, if that was a punt, Cody, it would have been a beauty.
It would have been perfect. I still agree with the decision to kick it deep. You're under 2 minutes to go, under a minute and a half to go. You're up by a few scores now. The momentum is clearly on your side. There's no reason to give any freebies. And your defense has done extremely well since the Cardinals scored their touchdown.
And so 124 to go here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. It is Eisenhower 28, Cochranton 7. And, you know, we wondered where the offense would come from. And certainly in this first half, Cody, it's this run-heavy attack has turned into a passing bonanza between Pascuzzi and Bunk.
Yeah, this is definitely an offense that we have not really seen in full force, this style of offense, in the last few years.
And give right up the middle. I believe that's Cummings. And he's going to get a big gainer.
Cummings on the loose. A big run for him.
And he gets down into Eisenhower territory out to the Knights 36.
Down to help arrive.
And again, apologize for the technical difficulties, not just signal strength, have had some equipment issues. So apologize for that. As Carroll rolls out looking to pass, he's hit as he throws, and it is intercepted by Cole Kellogg. And Kellogg's still on his feet, and he's going to get dragged down.
He can do more than just kick, Brian. What a play.
Well, and that was, again, Chris Bunk put the hit on Carroll, and then Kellogg was there to gather it in. Third turnover of the game for the Cardinals here in the first half. And the Knights, with 50 seconds to go officially in the first half, have a chance to add to their lead. And don't forget, Cody, they're going to get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, and this is, and I fully expect them, you know, with just 50 seconds, a lot of teams would say, well, let's just take it to the half. Not Penley's teams. A lot of times he is trying to go down the field and score that last touchdown when he has the time to do it.
And we've got Cochranton taking its final timeout of the half. Yeah, we're going to try to take it with them here. This is Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Yeah. And we're back here at Eisenhower High School, where the Knights lead visiting Cochranton 28-7. There's officially 50.6 seconds to go here in the Warren General Hospital second quarter. Eisenhower has the ball on its own 46 following an interception and then a timeout was taken by the Cardinals. Bunk laid the hit. Kellogg came up with the pick, and now Eisenhower has a chance to score again before the half. And we got a flag as Pascuzzi hands. No, he keeps and goes off the right side, but I have a feeling this one is coming back. It's an illegal shift against the Knights.
Illegal motion, something like that. But
and discussion here is where they're going to mark off the penalty, and they're going to back them up 5 yards. It will be 1st and 15 from the 41.
all right, so for whatever it means, we got
The second penalty on the night.
And Pascuzzi back to pass, looking under pressure, and almost had Logan Penley on a crossing route. And Penley had to just turn a little bit to make the reception and couldn't come up with it.
He paid the price for that one.
And so it will be 2nd and 15 here with just over 30 seconds to go in the first half. Knights looking to add to their lead before heading into the locker room. And Pascuzzi back to pass again. Escapes some pressure. Still looking to throw. And now he loses the football. Ball's loose. Pile up.
Well, let's see what the outcome of this is.
And the Knights do recover it.
Looks like
Maybe Cameron Jacobzak was able to fall on it, and Eisenhower's going to take its first time out of the half.
Eisenhower calls a timeout.
It's an A&B Heating timeout for the Knights.
Back. Looks like Cameron Jacobzak.
And don't forget to take a timeout to call A&B Heating at 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs.
Still playing hard.
What's he want on the clock?
And a timeout out here with a 3rd and 15 coming up for the Knights. And I know, Cody, we've talked about how aggressive Coach Jim Penley often is in these situations. But at this point, you just kneel on it. Cochranton doesn't have any timeouts left. Just kneel on it, go into the locker room. Don't take a chance on, maybe disaster happening with a turnover, a pick six, a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and give the Cardinals momentum heading into the half.
Yeah, I don't want to say that Eisenhower's lost momentum, but it's certainly gotten a little more even after that fumble. And you're not really riding a wave now. You're just kind of floating along. So
there it goes right through past Guzzi's hands. He picks it up and then loses it again, and Cochranton's on it.
And they're going to have it at the 25-yard line with 18 seconds to go. Certainly enough time to take a couple of shots in the end zone.
And so Cochranton with 18 seconds to go here in the first half will take over. First down on the Eisenhower 25. So Cochranton now with a chance to gain some momentum heading into the half. And Carroll back to pass, looking under pressure. He's going deep. He's got a man wide open. It is caught, and that's going to be a Cochranton touchdown.
Touchdown. One play, that's all it takes.
And that was Isaiah Long on the reception.
Isaiah Long.
Had now. You do get the ball now, you're
going to go for look. He's under no good on the conversion.
And I actually think they called it. It sounds like they called it dead before he got that pass off, because the defenders didn't get an arm wrapped around him, and it was up around the head neck region. So I wonder if the incomplete pass and the whistle almost came at the same time.
Right. So it is now 28-13 with 10 seconds to go here in the first half. And again, just that's both of the Eisenhower turnovers here in the first half, Cody, directly related to snapping issues. The first one was over Pascuzzi's head. That would look like it just went through his hands. But again, that's when you're going away from a multi-year starter at center, that can take some time to get that timing and precision down.
Oh, absolutely. And you can only simulate that so much in practice. The real game time experience is where that's valuable, because then it gives you film to work off of as well. Some little things that you can tweak and change to make that situation better going forward.
So the Cardinals will kick off here again. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Would imagine if Eisenhower recovers this kick, assuming Cochranton squibs again, and they do. And the Knights get it. They're going to return it out across the 35 to the 36-yard line, but can't imagine they're going to do anything but kneel on it here.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't see anything positive coming out of trying to run a play, especially sitting at your own 36.
Yeah, Mom. Way to go, Tanner. No, that's good. That's good stuff. So now we have 6 seconds.
And they certainly look like they're in the kneeling formation here. And Pascuzzi will take a knee. So that will do it for the first half. We head into the locker room with your score: Eisenhower 28, Cochranton 13. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxbury High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Well, I guess I'm taking it to the court tomorrow. And I didn't want to change it.
Hey, girl. Oh, sure. You'll smile at Brian. Everyone scoot down. She's got a tiny. I got some rocks. Can't do that. Have you seen him? You said we're in this spot 3 rows down. Oh, I thought it said 3 rows down. So Kevin are like this. Johnny, I said too, you should take my ice cream all day. It's still got all the goods in it. The umbrellas and everything. Emily, let me get in your mouth. Act like you're happy because your mom did spend $5,000 on She got them off? So by Christmas. Can't you move down to Oh, that's your diet
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYInc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
And welcome in to the Pizza Huts of Grove City and Clarion halftime show here on the YDL Sports Network. Your score at the half, Eisenhower 28, Cochranton 13. Knights had a golden opportunity to add to that lead, but a turnover, and Cochranton was able to capitalize, kept this game close. Eisenhower will get the ball to start the third quarter. Our halftime stats tonight are brought to you by the Brooks Hugh Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. The Brooks Hugh Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award and accompanying scholarship are awarded to an athlete or athletes who compete in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. You can find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award.
Brian, we'll start with the Eisenhower Knights. They have 20 carries for 100 yards on the ground. Tucker Lindell leading the way with 8 carries, 38 yards. Ryan Chambers has 25 yards off of 2 carries, and Sean Pascuzzi has 5 carries for 24 yards. The passing game, something that seems to be coming alive to start this season, is off to a good start with Chris Bunk having 5 receptions for 107 yards. 2 of those receptions are over 20 yards, averaging 21.4 yards per reception. He has three touchdowns tonight. In total, Sean Pascuzzi is 8 for 11, 133 yards. He's 72 completion percentage. The Knights have given up 2 fumbles. They've actually had technically 4 fumbles, recovered 2. They had 2 fumbles on one play. They recovered 2 of them, gave up 2. and 7 first downs for the Knights on Cochranton's side of the ball. They have 12 carries for 59 yards, and they have 3 receptions for 80 yards. Their quarterback, Walker Carroll, is 3 of 7 for 80 yards, a 42% completion percentage.
Can I just say that I'm impressed that you tracked that they fumbled twice on one play?
That's my job.
Those are your halftime stats, again brought to you by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Let's take a look at our scoring summary, brought to you tonight by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital.
So in the first quarter, it was Logan Penley with a 2-yard run. Cole Kellogg got the point after kick. That was at 9:19 to put the Knights up 7-0. Noah Cummings came back with his own 2-yard run at 2:05 in the first quarter to tie the game up 7-7. Cummings also had the kick after he scored that touchdown. Pascuzzi ran a perfect play action and hit Bunk for 4 yards. Kellogg hit the kick and added it to make it 7. That was 14-7. That's 8:09 in the second. Pascuzzi then hit Bunk again in the middle of the field. 36-yard touchdown. Kellogg adding the extra point again. That was at 4:04 in the second quarter. That's 21-7. Knights starting to pull away here in the second. Pascuzzi hit Bunk for a third time in the middle of the field. 43 yards this time. Kellogg adds the point after. That's at 1:24 in the second. They're up 28-7. Then we have the fumble issues. Walker Carroll hits a beautiful pass to a wide-open Isaiah Long along the sideline. Conversion failed, but with 10 seconds to go, the Cardinals were able to pull within a couple of scores, 28-13.
And that is your halftime scoring summary, again brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. And now we are going to take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by Tap and Pay Plus. Fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, payplus.com. So over in District 9 at the half, Punxsutawney leads Bradford 30-0. Central Clarion 22, Brookville 13 also at the half. Karnes City leaves DuBois 15-12 at the half. St. Mary's and Montauk were scoreless, as were Keystone and Coudersport still in the first quarter in those games. Port Allegheny 33, Ridgeway nothing at the half. In the second quarter, Red Bank Valley all over Smethport 42-7. You can see that game also on the YDL Sports Network. At the half, Cameron County leads Union AC Valley 14-13. Elk County Catholic and Otto Eldred still scoreless in the first quarter. Tyrone 7, Clearfield 2 in the second quarter, and Kerwinsville and Myersdale scoreless in the first. Over in District 10, Lakeview leading Seneca 14-6 in the second quarter. Sagertown and Maplewood scoreless in the first. Mercer leading Iroquois 16-0 in the second. Mercyhurst Prep, and I just saw an update on that, is now leading 21-7 over Fairview in the second quarter. Girard and Northwestern are tied at 7 in the second. Farrell and Northeast, no score in the second quarter. That's a bit surprising. The Steelers not able to jump out offensively early in that game. Hubbard, Ohio leads Greenville 7-0 in the second. Avonworth, again, I just saw this update, has taken the lead over Grove City 14-7 in the second quarter. Harbor Creek and Hickory scoreless in the first. Sharpsville 21, Wilmington 7 in the first. General McLean 7, Slippery Rock 2 in the first. Our second 7-2 score here in week 1.
Baseball.
Fort LaBeouf and Conneaut and Titusville and Franklin, Corey and Meadville, all no score to report yet. Last score I saw, Oil City 30, Warren nothing in the first quarter. Shaler 7, Butler 0 in the second. Cathedral Prep leading Archbishop Hoban of Ohio 6-0 in the first. Euclid, Ohio leads Erie 7-0 in the second, and McDowell narrowly edging Walsh Jesuit out of Ohio right now 7-6 in the second quarter. That is your out-of-town scoreboard, again brought to you by Tap and Pay Plus. Fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with our keys to the second half here on the YDL Sports Network. With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, You don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today. When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more. And we're back here at Eisenhower, just about set to start the second half. Third quarter about to get underway. The Knights will receive the third quarter kickoff. Our third quarter tonight is brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Plan your visit to Warren County. And Cody, as we're waiting for the kickoff here, which is always nice to see. What are your keys to the second half? Again, our keys to the second half brought to you by Icy Ink. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
For Cochranton, man, a minute before halftime, I would have said something different. But now they're within a couple of scores. Don't let Eisenhower get that momentum back. Just keep chipping away and trying to get back even with the Knights. For the Knights,
All right,
keep doing what you're doing and just clean it up a little bit. The offense is pretty even in the running game and the passing game. You just need to clean it up. You can't be having fumbles.
And that is Logan Penley on the return for the Knights.
It's fielded by Logan Penley.
And he'll bring that out.
He's up to the right,
close to the 40. Looks like they're going to spot him down there at the 38-yard line. That's where the Knights will start the second half, leading Cochranton 28-13.
On their own 33.
Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you here on the YDL Sports Network. And again, apologize for all those technical issues we had there in the first half. Again, part of it signal strength because we are in rural Pennsylvania. Part of it just some equipment issues. Suddenly needed some hard restarts on our end. So hopefully we've got that all taken care of. And again, apologize for those issues in the first half. Pascuzzi in the gun. He's going to throw it. He's got a completion. And out to the 45.
Pascuzzi is out to Chambers.
And that was Ryan Chambers on the reception.
On the left side.
Pickup of about 6.
The ball on the 45-yard line. We'll bring up a 2nd and 4.
So 2nd down and 4 coming up here for the Knights.
3. I think Dan's probably right. He says always, I say sometimes. Okay.
It is Chambers in motion, and they're going to give to him around the right tackle, and Chambers nearly broke free.
Chambers there.
Got tripped up.
We'll hang around, burst up
but does have the Tionesta Builder Supply first down. This drive being built by Tionesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Tionesta. Visit them online at tionestabuilders.us. Knights now in Cochranton territory at the Cardinals 46. And Pascuzzi in the gun again. He's going to keep it himself off left tackle. Picks up a block. And then is taken down after it looks like about a 2-yard pickup. Make it 2nd and 8 here for the Knights.
Picks up about 2 yards. Of course, 2nd and 8. Jacob Zach runs the play in.
Second and 8 here for the Knights in Cochranton territory. Pascuzzi under center now. Pitch is to Logan Penley trying to turn the corner and Cardinals are not going to let him. That's Walker Carroll and number 54, Aiden Goodge on the stop for the Cardinals. We'll bring up a 3rd and long here for the Knights. Actually, right back to the original line of scrimmage, it looks like, at the 46.
Denny thinks it's all the way back. It might be 3rd and 10, actually. Denny says he's right again. Jeez.
So big early 3rd down here.
You have to think maybe on this 3rd and long, the goal is to get the ball to Bunk again.
Pascuzzi back, and he's going to get swarmed. He does get the pass off. That's Derek Childs in the clear. And Childs gets down close to the 20. And it looks like they're going to mark him right on the 20-yard line. Pascuzzi, desperation throw in the pocket, finds Childs across the middle, and the Knights have another Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down. They have also entered the Pizza Hut red zone. It's time to order a fresh hot pizza at Pizza Hut, where nobody out-pizzas the Hut. Order online now at pizzahut.com.
It was a desperate throw. It was a dangerous throw, but it was a successful throw by Pascuzzi.
And to give now, no, Pascuzzi keeps, fake to Lindell, and Pascuzzi's got the corner, and he's going to go 20 yards for the Eisenhower touchdown.
I think that's huge for Pascuzzi after kind of the way things ended with him in the first half. For him to have make a great play out of what was going to be a failed play, and then immediately after that running in for a 20-yard score, that's got to do wonders for his confidence throughout the rest of the second half.
And Kellogg will be on to attempt the extra point. Bunk to hold, puts it down, kick is up, and good.
Kellogg's kick is good once again.
So with 8:37 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter, Eisenhower has extended its lead 35-13 over Cochranton. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
So after a desperation throw set him up in the red zone, Sean Pascuzzi takes it 20 yards to pay dirt. Eisenhower now leads Cochranton 35-13, 8:37 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Cole Kellogg getting ready to kick here for the Knights. We'll see, the last couple of kicks have gone deep, Cody. We'll see if that trend continues here, and it does. And taken, looked like right around the 15.
I like mixing it up a little bit. The squib doesn't really have the effect that you want it to have if the receiving team knows it's coming. But if you keep them on their toes, it could go deep. It could be an onside kick, it could be a squib kick. That's where you get the most advantage on special teams.
About a 17-yard return there. That was and the give is to Falk, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe fall forward for a short gain, but it will be second and long.
Pitch here to Falk.
With that 20-yard touchdown run, Sean Pascuzzi is now the leading rusher for the Knights, 7 carries and 46 yards. That's to go with his 10 completions of 13 attempts for 165 yards passing.
And they fake. Carroll gets the pitch away, and lots of green out there for Isaiah Long.
Number 7, Isaiah Long.
And he will have a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down for the Cardinals. Out to the Eisenhower 47.
Yield to Cochranton first down. up at the 48-yard line.
Well, they mark him at the 48, excuse me. Big run there from Long. As the Cardinals in business near midfield. Carroll's going to keep it himself. He throws. He's got a man reaching up and making the catch is Cummings. What a catch there by Noah Cummings. One-handed and behind him.
Number 4, Noah Cummings, reached out and pretty much pulled it down with one hand. It's a 5-yard
and
gain.
a 5-yard gain there for the Cardinals. We'll make it 2nd down and 5.
And that's one of those plays where it's only 5 yards, but the way he was able to pull that pass down gives his quarterback confidence that he can go back to him.
Give right up the gut. I believe that was Cummings again on the carry. He's going to be close to the first down. And he does have it. That's Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Cardinals.
That moves the chains.
And this is the response that Cochranton needs to have. They can't be hesitant or waver. They need to try to go right back at Eisenhower.
Fake the pitch. Carroll back to pass. Has time. Bunk on him now, and Chris Bunk's going to get the sack.
You are not going to get a lot of time back there. So when you have the opportunity, you run a good fake, and you have the opportunity to set up, you got to pick your man and get the ball out.
That'll be about a loss of 4 on that play.
So Bunk with the sack will make it 2nd and 14 now, back at the Eisenhower 46-yard line. You know, one of the questions Eisenhower had coming into this game was who was going to be that on-field leader. His pitch goes to Falk right up the middle. He's going to get that back and then some. It certainly looks like Chris Bunk is answering that question here tonight.
Yeah, offensively, defensively. I don't know if we've seen him do too much in special teams, but they haven't really had to yet. But certainly on both sides of the ball, Chris Bunk has taken that role.
3rd and 9 coming up here for Cochranton. And they are across midfield, so soon this is still 2-down territory here for the Cardinals. And give right up the middle, not going to be enough. And that's certainly the kind of play you run when you have every intention of going for it on 4th down.
Chipping away at it. This would be about 4th and 4.
Gain of about 5 on that play. I believe that was Falk again right up the middle.
Well, okay, 4.5, but I see it's
so 4th and a long 4 coming up here for the Cardinals, looking to answer that Eisenhower touchdown. And they give to Cummings, trying to push his way ahead, and the Knights are going to get the stop.
But he really stuck right up in there.
Gang tackle by Eisenhower, and then get a turnover on downs.
And so that drive stalls out at the Eisenhower 36.
So the Knights will take over at their own 36, leading Cochranton 35-13 with 4:48 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter. Warren County, simple, pure, real. Find out all the events going on within Warren County at wcvb.net/events. Pascuzzi in the gun, sends Chambers in motion, and then fumble on the exchange. Pascuzzi picks it up. He's going to run and try to make something positive out of it. Might have got back to the original line of scrimmage, and maybe no, he didn't. He got knocked back a yard and a half.
Ultimately, Sean Pascuzzi winds up with the ball. But the Knights,
so that's now
back. About 3 yards.
You know, that's a fumble. Their first fumble in this second half, but that's 5 fumbles in the game so far. I'll be honest, a lot of it looks like maybe some new faces just getting used to each other.
Pascuzzi in the gun. He's going to throw. He's got a man. I believe that's Childs on the far side, and he's going to fall forward close to the 40. just shy of the 40 to the 39. Will bring up a third down for Eisenhower.
There, it looks like it's going to be about 37.
And, Cody, usually in these week one games, about this point in the game, you start to see some of those guys. It's hot. It's the dog days of summer, cramping up. It's actually a very pleasant evening here.
It is a pleasant evening, and we've been very fortunate that there hasn't been any injuries. I think there was one Cochranton player that was down for just a little bit of time. Didn't seem to be anything serious.
Pascuzzi on the keeper off left side. He's got enough for the first down and still going. Sean Pascuzzi down the sideline. Sean Pascuzzi's going to go again. His second rushing touchdown of the third quarter. This time goes 61 yards. Apparently, he heard us talking about Chris Bunk stepping up and being the leader on the field.
Yeah. And if you watch Pascuzzi, it was really interesting on that play down the sideline there. He's about the 20-yard line. He kicked it into another gear. I think that running back in him came out, and he wasn't letting anybody catch him.
Kellogg's extra point is up and good. So 3:10 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Eisenhower 42, Cochranton 13. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
Know what would make that better? Couple White Cane coffee.
Wow, that really is great coffee.
White Cane coffee, because every cup makes a difference.
And back here at Eisenhower, where a 61-yard Sean Pascuzzi run has the Knights in front of Cochranton 42-13, 3:07 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Brian Hagberg and Cody Elms with you here on the YDL Sports Network. Knights getting set to kick it away.
That carry put Sean Pascuzzi over 100 yards. He has 9 carries for 106 yards. 2 of them are 20 or more.
And Cody, you talked about that running back coming out in him on that run. One of the things that he's done really well tonight is sell those fakes as the ball is fielded around the 10, up out across the 30, or just shy of the 30, excuse me, is where Cochranton will take over.
Well, Brian, selling those fakes is a huge asset to Pascuzzi. He has a good arm, but he doesn't have the strongest arm. So he's really got to fool the defense and get his receivers open. And then if he can also run the ball himself, if he can, whether it's scramble or by design, that just adds another element to any play action, because now he's faking the toss or he's faking the handoff, but is he going to boot around? Is he going to go around the end, or is he going to hit somebody like Bunk coming across the middle like he has twice tonight already?
Or is he going to desperation dump it off?
Or is he going to Patrick Mahomes that and score a touchdown anyway?
All right, so they are giving the players some extra water breaks during these quarters, and as we talked about, these are especially early in the season when it gets into the dog days. Cramping can become an issue. They're making sure these guys stay hydrated out there.
Absolutely.
So it is another A&B Heating timeout. Take timeouts. Call A&B Heating, 814-723-5670 for all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. Thank you to A&B Heating for sponsoring tonight's broadcast.
It really is a tale of two halves, too. The Knights had 133 yards passing in the first half. They have 38 now. They had 100 total yards rushing in the first half. They already have 91.
And so Cochranton takes over at its own 29, again trailing 42-13, 2:59 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter.
There's a substitution going on here.
And Carroll's going to pitch to Isaiah Long, trying to turn the corner, and not much there. Cameron Jacobzak and Tucker Lindell in on the stop for the Knights.
Tackle on Tucker Lindell.
Gain of, looks like about a yard on that carry for long.
Gain on that play.
Make it 2nd and 9. And the pitch to Folk is interrupted. The ball's loose. And Eisenhower's got it. Couldn't tell who it was that fell on it for Eisenhower, but just some miscommunication. It looked like that ball went behind Folk.
And I didn't even see who picked it up for the Knights.
But Eisenhower's going to take over deep in Cochranton territory at the Cardinals 25 with a chance to add to this lead.
1st and 10 on the Cochranton 25-yard line.
Kellogg in motion. Pascuzzi gives to Penley off left tackle. Penley's got some space.
And here's Penley off left tackle.
And you can see some of these guys that last year might not have seen as much playing time starting to get a little more comfortable. They're getting you're starting to see them play a little more relaxed and develop their own style of running. When you have a guy leave like Benji Bauer, sometimes it's your instinct to, I'm going to be that next guy. And you got to find your own niche in this offensive system and do it your way. And as long as it's successful, no coach is going to argue with that.
2nd and 3 coming up here for the Knights. Give this time to Lindell up the middle. He takes a sidestep. Lindell's got space, and he's in the end zone. Tucker Lindell, 18 yards for the Eisenhower touchdown.
So the senior fullback, Tucker Lindell.
Lindell got tired of bunking Pascuzzi having all the fun tonight. He wanted to jump in on that.
Kellogg on for the extra point. And that kick is good. 1:20 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter. Eisenhower 49, Cochranton 13. We will be right back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
And back here at Eisenhower High School, an 18-yard run by Tucker Lindell has pushed the Eisenhower lead to 49-13 over Cochranton. 1:20 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau 3rd quarter. Also want to say thank you to Oil Country Crates for sponsoring tonight's broadcast. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. And Kellogg getting set to kick. And he squibs it this time. Still goes deep, fielded at the 20. And brought right up the middle. Across the 35 to the 38-yard line.
And that kick is fielded by,
I believe that was Schmidt again.
junior for Cochranton.
So with that touchdown, Lindell now has 9 carries on the game, 56 yards, averaging 11.4 yards per carry. The Knights are up over 200 yards. They have 216 yards on 28 carries, and 3 of those are 20 yards or longer.
And with the score 49-13, we are now in running clock for the remainder of this ball game. Give is to Folk, and he's going to have, looks like about 8 on the first down carry. Or actually, that was long. Sorry, those those 1s and 7s on Cochranton's uniforms are a little tough for me to see up here in our vantage point here in the press box.
There are just some uniforms, the contrast or the number design make it really difficult to see from the booth.
We're scheduled to have Iroquois up here later in this season, as this time the give is to Falk. I saw that number clearly, and he's going to rumble ahead for the Tynestra Builder Supply first down. And I know Iroquois, those road whites, and they have yellow numbers on them, and they are tough to see.
Yeah, that's one of the most difficult. I know
maybe Cochranton will be content to let the third quarter clock run out here, and they're heading to the sideline. So at the end of 3, Eisenhower 49, Cochranton 13. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill at Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com.
Back here at Eisenhower for the start of the fourth quarter, Knights lead the Cardinals 49-13. It's Isaiah Long off left tackle, and he's got a big carry on first down for the Cardinals. Another Tynestra Builder Supply first down. This drive being built by Tynestra Builder Supply with locations in Shippensville and Tynestra. Visit them online at tynestrabuilders.us. Our fourth quarter tonight is brought to you by Icy Ink in Warren. Let's meet, drink, icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. Pitch to Folk, escapes a hit, and then finally goes down in the middle of the line there. And again, we will have a running clock for the remainder of this ball game with the Knights up 49-13. And they give to Falk. He's going to turn around the right corner there, escapes one hit and then gets knocked out of bounds.
Falk on that play. Ultimately, Logan Penley found him.
But that's going to be another Tynestra Builder Supply first down for the Cardinals. They are down to the Eisenhower 21.
Down to the 21-yard line of the Knights.
And again, still lots to play for here, especially if you're Cochranton, with a team that struggled as much as they did offensively a year ago. They scored just 60 points over 7 games, Cody. You want to get as much time in the end zone as you possibly can each and every week.
Oh, absolutely. And they struggled significantly.
There's a fumble. Carroll was able to pick it up, and
they struggled significantly against the Knights last year, and I can honestly say they're light years ahead of where they were last year against Eisenhower. So they have made some improvement, and there's some room to grow. But Chris Bunk stepping up, Pascuzzi stepping up, and being able to run the ball the way he has. I mean, it takes a lot to stop weapons like that.
And we talked about. This is that time of year where guys start cramping up. We're seeing that on the field right now.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Cochranton players getting stretched out by their trainer. And while they work on him, we will take a quick break. We'll be back with more Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Back here at Eisenhower, they were able to get that player up and off the field again. Looked like they were stretching out a cramp, and certainly not a unfamiliar sight, especially in the early going of the season here in northwestern Pennsylvania. And again, barring something drastic here, Eisenhower going to run its regular season winning streak to 13 games. As we're approaching 9 minutes to go here in the Icy Inc. fourth quarter, there's Isaiah Long getting around the left side there. He falls forward. We'll make this upcoming third down a little bit more manageable here, although obviously two-down territory for the Cardinals, trailing 49-13 with just about 9 minutes to go. In the Icy Inc. fourth quarter here from Eisenhower, Brian Hagberg and Cody Helms with you here on the YDL Sports Network. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning as the Generational Wealth Management brings you the Saturday Look Back Show. We'll have some post-game interviews and recaps from all the week's action. We're going to give right up the middle to Cummings. Cummings not quite going to get there, so we'll bring up a fourth down. It'll be fourth and looks like about 5 here from the 14.
3-ish, 4-ish, 3. I think we keep moving that stick on this thing. We're going to go with 3. It's a long 3.
Carroll pitches too long, trying to get the edge. He's going to be close,
almost had that edge, and
but not sure.
Looks to me Derek Childs.
Looks like maybe Childs came in and disrupted that play.
That will end that.
And it is not enough for Cochranton. Eisenhower will take over on downs.
So tonight's offense comes out and take the field.
And we're going to see some new faces offensively as they see Sean Pascuzzi heading to the sideline. Get our Eisenhower roster out here. And
just when you learn everybody's name.
By about week 10, we'll figure this out, I'm sure. Jacobzak running the play in. That is number 5, Caleb Jacobzak. Looks like he's going to come in and man the quarterback spot here for the Knights. The shift on the line is going to draw a flag. So we're going to have a run there by Penley, but that one's going to be backed up 5 yards on the illegal shift. Saw both the left guard and left tackle move right before the snap, and you're not allowed to do that, Cody.
No, you're not allowed to do that. But this is the time, if your guys are going to do it in a game, this is when you want to do it. You know, you're 49-13. I know Penley's going to still grill them, but but he'd grill them harder if it was a closer game.
Yeah. So it'll be first down and 15 now for the Knights. And the give is around the right side. Can't tell who's got the ball there.
If y'all want to try it, come on out and hit the button. It won't work.
believe that was maybe Childs on the carry. Couldn't see the number from up here. But that is enough for a time to build supply down, and they're having some. It's not just us, Cody. They're having some clock issues here. The clock wouldn't start running.
Yeah, it's not working out here. The equipment is not.
So unofficially, it should be 6:55 and counting. That's what we got. Try to help these guys out here, but that's very, very, very unofficially 6:45 and counting now. As the Knights have a first down, and the pitch is to Penley. He's going to cut up inside and get out to the 30-yard line. with 48 seconds to go. Cochranton has go for 2. And again, apologies for the connection issues. We think whatever was going on with the game clock here, as soon as they got that fixed, it just snapped our feed right in half. And the PAT is no good. So there was a 2-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Long. He pulled his way into the end zone after Blake Folk nearly had a pick six, was pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. So there are officially 48 seconds left to go here in this ball game. And again, our apologies. Cody, as I said a couple of times, while the live feed was cut, I've tried to record, and we'll try to put this all together for folks as we can in the aftermath. But it definitely seemed like whatever issue was plaguing the game clock, as soon as they got that fixed, it just wreaked havoc with our live feed.
Yeah, it's just kind of been a technical difficult night for both us over here and the time clock and PA announcer, those guys. Nothing that can't be ironed out going forward, hopefully.
So again, 48 seconds to go. It is 49-19, Eisenhower leading Cochranton. Knights going to run their regular season winning streak to 13 games. Squib kick. And it is falling on at the 30. And I can't imagine Eisenhower's going to be overly aggressive in this situation. Maybe just take a knee and call it a night. And we will have the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show. We'll have final stats, scoring summary, and our Jim Kelly player of the game, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. So stay tuned for that, and if need be, we will also dual record the player of the game interview. First down coming up here for the Knights, and they are just going to take a knee and let this clock run out the final 15 seconds. So your final score, Eisenhower 49, Cochranton 19. The Knights run their regular season winning streak to 13 games, open the 2023 campaign 1-0. Cochranton falls to 0-1. The Cardinals will host Sagertown next week, while the Knights will have a major road test as they head down to Cambridge Springs to take on the Blue Devils. So again, your final, Eisenhower 49, Cochranton 19. And we will be back with the post-game show right after this.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside. that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
When you need a plumbing or heating contractor, A&B Heating is the one to call. You can rely on A&B Heating for services including AC repair, central air conditioning, furnace repair, hot water tank repair, drain cleaning, tankless water heater repair, and much more. A&B Heating has a team of insured, certified, and experienced technicians who are able to service all brands of heating and air conditioning units. Call 814-723-5670 or visit abheating.com to learn more.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
Welcome in to the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show. Your final up here from Eisenhower. The Knights 49, Cochranton 19. Knights move to 1-0 on the season, run their regular season winning streak to 13 games. Cochranton falls to 0-1. Again, the Cardinals will host Sagertown next week, while Eisenhower will travel to Cambridge Springs. Let's take a look now at our final game stats, brought to you by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. You can find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL award.
We'll go through team stats first here, Brian. Start with Eisenhower. 30 on the rushing, they had 35 carries, 256 yards, 3 carries for over 20 yards, average 7.7 yards per carry. As a team, receiving, they had 11 receptions for 171 yards, 3 receptions for over 20 yards, average 14.6 yards per catch as a team, and Pascuzzi was 11 of 14 for 171 yards. He had multiple. He had 3 touchdowns as well. We got people coming and going up here.
Cody's been distracted. There's a big guy in football pads up here. And suddenly Cody's distracted.
We went from 2 little kids to a big guy in football pads, and I didn't see the transition. So anyways, we'll switch with the individual players here. Sean Pascuzzi led with rushing, 9 carries for 106 yards. He also had a couple of touchdowns to go with that. Behind him was Tucker Lindell with 56 yards off of 9 carries. Pascuzzi, like I said, had 11 completions for 171 yards and 1 interception. In the receiving side, Chris Bunk had 5 receptions, 107 yards, 2 20-plus yard receptions, and he also had 3 touchdowns. And then we're not even talking about the defensive side for Bunk,
right?
And his impact there.
Okay, so those were our final game stats. As distracted as Cody was through all of that, it has been a night. It's been an interesting week 1, that's for sure. Again, our final game stats brought to you by the Brooks UR Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. So now we're gonna have Cody take the headset off because I'm
being kicked out.
Our Jim Kelly Player of the Game, powered by the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg, has joined us here in the press box, and we're going to put the camera right on. I might have to lift this up. You're kind of tall. Oh, hey, there you are. Now we can see there. There he is.
Not the first time I've had this headset on.
No, it's certainly not. Eisenhower's Chris Bunk Our Jim Kelly Player of the Game, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. This is our Player of the Game interview, brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates, with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. And Chris, first of all, congratulations. Big win for you guys to start the season.
Thank you.
It seemed like the offense took a little bit to get going for you guys, but then once you found your rhythm, especially in the first half, you and quarterback Sean Pascuzzi really had something going in the passing game. What was working for you in the first half?
I guess our ability to change on cue. They were reading a lot of my routes real quick off the bat, but Penley called us over in the timeout, and we can make those adjustments real quick. I feel like that's one of our strong suits this year. So our change on the go, I guess.
And one of the things that that's been talked about and people have wondered about with the losses that you guys had from your senior class a year ago was who would step up on the field in those leadership roles. And it certainly looked like, especially again in that first half, that you were kind of taking that upon your shoulders. Had a big play defensively, laid a hit on quarterback Walker Carroll, ended up in an interception, which resulted in a touchdown for you guys. Again, defensively, what were you seeing from Cochranton that allowed you to get in the backfield?
Sometimes I go through untouched. They'd have a pulling guard, but I could beat the pulling guard on that one, luckily, and it just worked out for us. So I guess being untouched sometimes.
Yeah, being untouched when you're a pass rushing defensive end, a little bit helpful in that area.
A little bit.
You did end up, you had a number of pressures in the first half, did get a big sack there in the second half. And again, as a team, you guys come out, rack up 49 points in week one. How much confidence does this give you guys heading into a tough challenge in week two at Cambridge Springs?
A lot of confidence, and we need that confidence. Cambridge Springs is a great ball team, and Coach Penley has preached that to us all season and camp. But I think this will help us out a lot going into next week at Cambridge Springs.
And obviously not a perfect game, some things to clean up. And you could see Cody and I talked about it a number of times on the broadcast when you're kind of breaking in a new center, as it were, some of those snaps in the shotgun, work on those exchanges. But what are some other things just off the top of your head? Obviously this game is very fresh, but that you guys might be working on this week as you head into the big matchup with Cambridge?
A lot we need to work on. Everyone had mistakes. Not one person was perfect tonight, and that's how game football goes, especially week one. I guess personally for me, picking up the linebackers better. So I guess that's just my personal take on things.
And again, a lot of questions about what the offense was going to look like. I mean, obviously you guys were pretty ground and pound when you have a running back like Benji Bauer leading the way. We're able to get some things going in the passing game, and then you were able to turn it into a more of a run-oriented contest in the second half, especially with Sean Pascuzzi running, had scored a couple rushing touchdowns there in the second half. We mentioned on the broadcast his play action fakes tonight. Really, really convincing. Seemed like they had the defense going exactly where you guys wanted them to go and open up those lanes. How big is it that he's able to not only execute that play action fake, but then take off and run the way he can?
It helps us out so much, and this might be biased, but I think he's the best quarterback in D10 with that dual threat with the arm and the running. So it just helps us out more and more and gives us more opportunities to do things in our playbook.
Your opinion might be the best quarterback in D10. You're obviously going to make sure he's got the best head of hair in D10.
Of course.
Chris, we won't keep you. I know you want to get in the locker room, celebrate this win with your guys, but what do you got to do in week two at Cambridge Springs to run this regular season winning streak to 14 games?
Just keep working hard in practice, stepping up. Everyone needs to step up like they did this week, and just keep doing what we're doing, I guess.
All right, that is our Jim Kelly Player of the Game, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Eisenhower's Chris Long, thank you so much for stopping by. Congratulations. Enjoy the win tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back with more of our post-game show right after this.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Oh, I probably need to turn you back. All right, we are back here with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg post-game show. Take a look real quick at our scoring summary for the game, brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. Visit them online at wgh.org.
All right, Brian, there's less little kids up here. There's less football players up here. More focus. That's the game plan. Much like Eisenhower's game plan, they came in here focused, and it worked out well. Starting out in the first quarter, Logan Penley with a 2-yard run. Kellogg got the kick at 9:19. That put the Knights up 7-0. Nick Cummings for Cochranton returned with a 2-yard run himself. Just 7 minutes later at 2:05, Cummings also got the kick to tie it up 7-7. Pascuzzi with a beautiful play action to Chris Bunk, who we just had up here in the booth, for 4 yards. That was Bunk and Pascuzzi's first touchdowns of the night. Kellogg got the kick at 8:09, 14-7, and that's when the Knights started to really get rolling. Pascuzzi hit Bunk again in the middle with a 36-yard pass and a Kellogg kick at 4:04 to go up 21-7 in the second. And Pascuzzi hit Bunk again for the third time in the middle, this time a little bit farther. 43 yards, Kellogg with the kick, 124, and that put the Knights up 28-7. Some sloppy play to end the first half by the Knights with a couple of fumbles that ended up giving Cochranton the ball back and allowed them to get back in the game when Walker Carroll hit a pass to Isaiah Long for 25 yards. That conversion failed with 10 seconds to go in the half. But the Cardinals were within a couple of scores, 28-13. Knights came out in the second half. Pascuzzi came out in the second half. 20-yard run around the outside. That was after a broken play that he turned into a 20-yard positive pass. And that put the Knights up 35-13. Pascuzzi would then just moments later, with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, ran for a 61-yard touchdown down the left sideline to go up 42-13. And then Tucker Lindell finally took his turn, and he had an 18-yard run. Kellogg got the kick there with 124 to go in the third to go up 49-13. And Isaiah Long for the Cardinals with a 3-yard run in the final seconds, 40 seconds to go in the game, to put another score on the board for the Cardinals, 49-19. And I just want to point out, Cole Kellogg was perfect with his extra point kicks tonight. You know, there's a couple in there that I did not read off on these touchdowns. It gets redundant,
right?
But that is such an addition. You know, when you know that you have a guy you can put out there and just hit that extra point every time.
Absolutely. Our final scoring summary, again, brought to you by Warren General Hospital. Exceptional care, exceptionally close at Warren General Hospital. Our signal strength is such that I'm not sure that we can get our out-of-town scoreboard to come up, but I got two finals courtesy of Penny Weigel at Venango football. First one, Titusville 34, Franklin 16, and one that some of our viewers may be interested in, the other Warren County team in action tonight. Warren falls at Oil City 76-0. And again, this coming from Venango football on Twitter. As Penny Weichel's been around a long time, does great work down in Venango County. Said this is the most lopsided score in the 123-year history of this series between these two teams. Previous biggest point differential was Warren 75, Oil City 6 in 1916. Oilers star running back unofficially 11 carries, 218 yards, 6 touchdowns for the Oilers, picking up right where he left off a year ago, and rather auspicious start for new head coach Cody Bupp and the Dragons this season. Cody, we're going to see them next week as they welcome the Sharon Tigers to town.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start your season. But being perfectly transparent, I've covered a lot of Sheffield football throughout my journalistic career, and I've seen some big lopsided losses. Kids are resilient, and if the coach can tap into what motivates them, and I think Bup can, they'll be able to turn it around.
All right. So again, I give you a little preview of what we've got coming up next week. We'll be at War Memorial Field in Warren. Cody and I have the Dragons as they welcome in the Sharon Tigers. Again, your final here tonight in week 1 from Eisenhower. The Knights 49, the Cochranton Cardinals 19. Cardinals head back home next week. We'll welcome Sagertown as the Knights will hit the road for a big clash down in Cambridge Springs, playoff rematch from a year ago that the Knights came back and got a victory, sent them to the District 10 championship game. And I know Cambridge Springs has been searching all year for some payback there to get back at the Knights. And they are one of the favorites, are the Blue Devils in Class 1A this season to come away with the District 10 title. They'll have a big test next week, and we'll see where both of these teams are headed after week 2. That will wrap it up for us here from Eisenhower in week 1. For Cody Elms, this is Brian Hagberg saying thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you sticking with us through all the technical difficulties tonight, and we will see you back next week on the YDL Sports Network for the Game of the Week presented by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning for the Generational Wealth Management Saturday morning look back show. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and have a great night.